LSU's offense really tried their best to give this game away. They tried at all costs to give this game away to Auburn. And B.J. Ojulari, Jay Ward, Greg Brooks Jr., Harold Perkins, Micah Baskerville, Mekhi Wingo, Jaquelin Roy, these guys said no. And they put their foot down. AD says this is LSU versus Auburn in a nutshell. Yes, it was, my man, and that's why it was so epic. And you knew I had a feeling that just LSU were going to win this game. Even though it was going so bad for us, it was just like, we're going to win this game somehow. I don't know how the hell we're going to, but we're going to figure it out. We have good enough players. Somehow, at some point, they'll go, oh, maybe we should start giving Jack Beck the football. Oh, maybe we should start throwing it at Malik Neighbors. Oh, maybe we should start doing it. And even though they never figured that out, they at least realized we should at least keep giving it to Josh Williams. And they let him run out the clock there at the end. But it was through the grace of those turnovers. And the grace, John Emery Jr. had that explosive moment. Yes. He had his fourth fumble in 3 seasons. Yes, I understand. His second lost fumble as well of this season too. And I think maybe in back-to-back games. 8 carries for 42 yards. But that game-winning touchdown where he breaks the tackle and goes just accelerating to the end zone. If he can hang on to the damn ball, John Emery Jr. putting the package all together, this could be a very special last few games of the season for LSU, with John Emery Jr. potentially being running back 1. Or is it really Josh Williams' job after tonight? Because Josh Williams was a beast. Everybody right there, donate to Duchess. Wow. We got a comment from Matthew. Auburn fan here. Matthew M., the Auburn fan. Auburn fan here, completely honest, we gave you all that game. At this point, I think Brian Harsin doesn't care and actually wants to get fired. He gets a $15 million buy. And, he went for those 4th and 10, 4th and 11s that were just kind of, I don't know if I wouldn't say giving us the game. That's a little, that flatters your team a bit, Matthew. Auburn are utter garbage, my friend. And LSU are utter garbage in the passing game. But in other facets, LSU are actually pretty damn good. A lot better than a lot of people thought as well. And so to even try and say that you gave us that game, no, we came in there, we took it from you like Greg Brooks Jr., bro. We took it from you, okay? And yeah, Harsin did go for those 4th and 10, 4th and 11s because he just doesn't care. He knows he's about to be Herm Edwards. But we took it from you, man. We took it from you. Brian Turner says a lot to be desired after this win, especially in offense. But one thing is clear. LSU's defense is relentless. Yes, Brian. Dude, they were everywhere tonight. This defense, no matter what mistakes they make the adjustments. They rebound from these problems. Sage Ryan gave up a touchdown. And then he comes back and makes a huge 4th down breakup on that play. That's the thing. That's what you wanted to see these guys respond. And nothing's going to be perfect. These players aren't going to be world beaters right here, right now, with everything that's surrounding them. Everyone has to kind of grow together this season to build towards something here. You're going to see individual greatness here and there with guys like Jay Ward, B.J. Ojulari. Mekhi Wingo has showed individual greatness to me. I believe Jaquelin Roy has, even as subtle as it has been. Mekhi Gardner has at times. Greg Brooks Jr. has for sure shown true greatness. And I think this is tonight a moment that just is really ushering in, introducing his name to everyone out there. But Jay Ward, after being SEC Player of the Week, B.J. Ojulari as well, against Mississippi State, and then following that up tonight with a strip sack from Ojolari and a scoop and score on the same damn play from both of them. I mean, what more could you want from your veterans? What more could you want from your veterans? Brian Turner says a glaring weakness of this team is certainly depth. These next recruiting classes are crucial for this team going forward. And that's why I'm so glad they have upped the amount of players we can take in these classes, because you're going to see this 2023 class be very crucial in how many players LSU are going to be taking. That's why, at first I was kind of like, why are we taking so many defensive ends? You can't take these many guys and expect them all to stay. And then it was like, well, wait a minute. We can take more guys now. And everybody knows people are going to transfer, people are going to move on, this and this is going to happen, things like that. And so, it's more likely that players are going to, oh, okay, it's okay, I can go there and still play. And so you're going to see a lot of thicker, deeper classes here. 2023, our class right now, LSU's class, not only is a top 5 class, it's going to get even better here in the next few weeks, because when you see some of the top defenders in the country who already like LSU a lot, already see Matt House wearing a Super Bowl ring, taking that defense to another Super Bowl as well, back-to-back seasons, coaching with guys like Tyrann Mathieu, players like that. And then you see him, developing guys like Daniel Sorensen. And then he comes to LSU. And in his first season with a really tough roster, half made up of transfers, half made up of returning guys who are uncertain, guys who are inconsistent, guys we didn't know much about. And for them to be able to do this, that is an elite coach that we need to do everything to hang on to. And I mean anything. Make him assistant head coach. If you have to make Matt House assistant head coach tonight to keep him, you do it. Rise Life says, I'm so happy Harsin let LSU win now. He is fired. Phew, I'm a glad Auburn fan. This rhetoric of you let LSU win. No, your own ineptitude, reared its ugly head with the muffed punt. I'm sorry. And LSU are inept, having a lot of ineptitude this season. We're not going to hide from that. That's just the truth. But don't you try and hide from your own. Okay, come on. We can't throw the football with a dam, but we have a lot of interesting facets in our team that have a lot of elite players that are going to be playing in the NFL. I don't see that with Auburn. Tank Bigsby, of course. Is Ashford going to be a quarterback in the NFL? Shanker. Coy Moore. Wow, and Harold Perkins, my God. Flying like a just missile. Like an absolute missile at the quarterback on some of these plays and just smacking the shit out of Ashford late in that game. I mean, his speed is just next level. Next level speed. I mean, that was beautiful what we saw tonight. That was what makes college football so epic, isn't it? That's what makes college football the best sport in the world, in my opinion. All right, I'm gonna look at. Here we go. Ooh, okay. No season grades yet. No game reports for the Auburn game, sadly, on Pro Football Focus. I'll probably be coming out tomorrow with them. But wow, you saw at least 4 or 5 pressures from BJ Ojolari tonight. It's just relentless. Another thing I want to ask: why is Mason Taylor in every single snap? I love the player. I love the young man. I think he's a great young dude. LSU Odyssey were actually interviewing him before a lot of outlets. We were really early on the Mason Taylor thing. Okay. But why is he in there every single play, every single snap? He doesn't need to be. He doesn't need to be in there at all. Like every single snap. Why is there no room for Jack Besh? Why is there no room for even Jeray Jenkins tonight? You didn't see any targets really towards Malik Neighbors, any sustained targets. He had to fight for his 30 yards, 26 yards, 2 catches, 26 yards from Malik Neighbors, 3 catches for 14 yards from Mason Taylor. 7 targets, led the team to 7 targets. 7 targets for Taylor, 6 targets for Neighbors, 2 targets for Josh Williams, 3 targets for John Emery. Had the biggest catch of the night, the 39-yard wheel route. This is crazy, guys. This is crazy. 3 total targets for Kayshon Boutte and Jack Besh. 2 catches, 6 yards. That is not on Boutte and Besh. Boutte and Besh are, next to Neighbors, are 2 best receivers. And they're not even getting the ball. 4 targets, all uncatchable for Brian Thomas Jr. 0 catches, 0 yards. One drop that was definitely on him. But just even Garrett Nussmeier couldn't get the passing game in sync. Even Garrett Nussmeier couldn't get it going. It's not just on Jaden Daniels. But Jaden Daniels was absolutely the culprit tonight, once again. And everyone thought, oh, we can ride his legs. It'll be fine. You saw certain podcasters posting that, blaming Mason Taylor. That's a drop on Mason Taylor. That's a drop on Mason Taylor. He needs to catch that. Really dogging Mason Taylor for bad passes from Jaden Daniels. And you can't go after a freshman tight end who's actually been playing really well this season. And, you give a complete pass to Jaden Daniels. 80 yards tonight, 8 for 21. You give him a pass because you didn't turn over the ball tonight. 40% completion percentage. 8 of 20. 80 yards from Jaden Daniels. LSU went 5 of 15 on third down, and it's just